have gone and ordered a few goodies.
Look at the way that I do it so good. Look at the way.
I have got just some cheap generic one in there that came with the car, and then I already have an EGT gauge, but I wanted to go with everything all the same. I've gone and ordered a 3-pillar pod for all my gauges to suit the 80 series. Just Race parts have been very good. I ordered this yesterday, it came today. It literally wasn't even 24 hours. Couple stickers, Just Race parts stickers. First, boost gauge. I got the gauge 0 to 30 PSI. I'm only running about 20, so this will be perfect for me. V3 EGT probe. This is actually a part that they recommended to me. Being a diesel motor, they said the V2 is a great probe. They said V3 is even better to handle the vibrations you'll get out of a diesel. And you can put this pre-turbo, not only post-turbo. They said the V2 is only post-turbo. Next one you've got to have, especially with an old diesel, water gauge. The one I have in there, the cheap one that came with the car, is actually already a water gauge. It's just a cheap brand. I don't know how great quality it is. I didn't install it, so I'm not 100% sure what it's capable of. Plus, I wanted all three to look the exact same. EGT gauge, which with a diesel, boost, and additional fuel, you need to have an EGT gauge. Otherwise, you'll go cook your engine. Now, the reason I went with the Just Race Parts gauges, one, they look awesome. Digital, so I can get an exact reading. And they have all the color changing functionality, so you can run them at whatever color you want. Plus all the warnings. We've gone and opened the first gauge, so we've gotten the water temp one out. I wanted to get the water temperature one out just to see what the fitting was like, the probe, so I can work out exactly where I'm going to put it. I may have the perfect spot for this. There it is there. So it's got thread on it. You'll be able to tap that into something if you need to and thread it in. Then your cables, which will run down to your gauge. When you open the box too, it comes with a card that you can actually scan. It has a QR on it, which it says JRP products have unique support pages that can be accessed by scanning our QR codes found on the box or this card. And here we go, we've got the first one coming out. They look so good. The quality on them is actually really good. That actually looks awesome. It feels like good quality too, the screen. I can't wait. I'm excited to get these in and fire the car up, get the colours. It's going to look so good. We'll put that bit away because that's the last bit we're going to use. So we've gone and opened up our EGT gauge now. Now my car is still a little warm. I'm letting it cool down before I go and touch anything to do with the water temp. So we're going to do the EGT first. I'm just going to take the dump pipe out behind the turbo. I'll give you a look in a minute. I was going to put it in the manifold, but I'm thinking I'm going to put it right behind the turbo. People say you get inaccurate readings. From what I've seen, a lot of people go and put it post-turbo. The reason they put it post-turbo, one, it's easier. You don't have to drill through the manifold. The whole idea, they reckon, pre-turbo is your degrees could change by up to 200. With the one I've already got in there, it's pretty far from the turbo, so I'm going to put this one really close. I don't let it get anything over 400. 450, 500 is a lot of people say don't let it get much more than that. And if you do, don't hold it there for long. Change gear, get some of that exhaust gas out there to start to cool it down. Pretty much just drill a hole and weld a bung in. So I didn't order my weld-in bung through Just Race Parts. They do offer some. So if you're getting an EGT gauge with the probe, don't forget to pick one up. Ask them, they'll advise you exactly which one you need. I had one laying around because I've had one laying around for a while that I was going to put in somewhere else. I've gone and cut this one in half so the probe gets further out. It was a little bit long. As you can see, it sticks out heaps further now. Before you could only just see the tip of it. So we've gone and got our dump pipe out. As you can see, that turbo back here, turbo come down, and I had one in the bottom here. I'm going to take that out, fill that. I'm going to put one like right here, right behind the turbo. I'm going to drill that hole out and weld that one in. Nice easy access, then that way I don't have to take them in and out. So I've got the probe, the weld-in bung. I'm not going to weld it with the probe in. I'm just fitting it. I've drilled a hole out and that fits nicely over the top. That's pretty much the probe side of the EGT, which is a nice, simple, easy one.
I do what I should. Look at the way that I got you amazed. You should see the look on your face. Look at the way that I bang with the bass. Look at the way that I'm running the place. Look at the way that I'm keeping the pace. You see the smoke, well look at the flames.
Bit of copper weld through primer. just tacked it so I can make sure it's all aligned properly. That is perfectly fine, so we're going fully weld that now.
The way that I handle the life. Look at the way that I ride. Look at the way that I roll. Look at the way that I'm live. Look at the way that I'm loaded. Double up, let me in. Look at the way that it's open. Level up, level in. Look at the way that
I'm just going to let that cool itself because look how hot it is, obviously. I don't want to go warp the metal by putting anything super cold on it, so I'm just going to leave it and let it cool. We're going to jump inside, we're going to pull the old gauges out, we're going to mount our pod pillar, and then that way we can start fiddling with everything. I did go ahead, while I was just servicing the car just then, I grabbed the water temp sensor. So with the one that I had in there, it goes into the AC cutoff. I don't have aircon in the car. You can get an adapter I've seen online that has 2 ports, so you can put the AC cutoff and the water temp sensor in the one thing. But what I've done just then is I took it out and then just made sure it threaded in, and it threaded in perfectly. That's the old sensor there, which just had a crappy little wire on it, as you can see. There, that's your AC cutoff normally for an 80 series or a 1HZ, and then that's the new Just Race Parts sensor. The water temp is Speco. I'm not 100% sure where that's from. This is EGT and boost gauge, but I want to have them separated, and as you can see, been 2 different gauges and they just hang off the edge here. The quality of the Just Race Parts one looks amazing. Second to none, even like compared to this Red Arc gauge here, which the Red Arc gauge here was pretty damn expensive. It looks way better. In my personal opinion, I think it looks way better. And this is a really cool feature that on the back of these, once I read through all the information about it, there's actually a power jump cable. So you can jump power from the one that's fully constantly powered and then just plug in a little loop. So then you can loop them together, which is awesome because then you don't have to wire in 3 sets of cable. You wire in the one and it gives you power to all of them. So argument's sake, I was just testing them all. We'll unplug this one, no power. And then we'll go do the power loop, and we have power. It's like a braided line, and then it's also got a split in it, so you can feed cables inside. I'm going to go run that over the water temp sensor. I haven't driven the car yet, I've just turned it on. They all work with the piggyback power supply from one to another. Wired everything in, looks to be working. Wait till you see how good these look. They look unreal. It's awesome how good they've come up. I'm actually pretty pleased. So as you can see, I've ran a lot of my cabling up the firewall. My EGT probe just comes up just there and just comes across. Everything sort of enters through the firewall there because it goes straight up to the gauge. There is the water sensor, and that's the braided line. So because it runs down into there, I put that braided line over it just so if it does touch things and rubs on things, it doesn't rub through. With the QR cards that they give you, super helpful, and it will tell you what sequence you need to do to change what colours, what warning levels, all that sort of stuff.
Look at the camera, the lights and the action. Look at the plan, look at the reaction. Look at the way that we taking advantage. You see me now look at me vanish. Look at the way that we...
So yeah, I went and scanned those QR codes and I played around with all the features in the gauges, and I tell you what, there's heaps and heaps of different features in there. There's sick. You got different loading screens for when you turn the car on and off. You got 3 different settings in that. You can change your warning sensors, your warning colours, you can change absolutely everything. Your warning sensors you can change to the degree. Right, so it's been a couple of weeks since I've installed my Just Race Parts gauges, and so I'm very, very pleased with them. Is an understatement, really. I've done quite a few big trips in them now. I've just come back from Fraser Island, and boy, let me tell you, they were amazing to have on Fraser Island. I actually blew a intercooler silicone hose off while I was driving on the sand, which the gauge alerted me because obviously 0 PSI, which that's how I would know. Because my fuel is set up for boost, my EGTs were starting to get a little bit warm, but I was able to tame them because I was on the way to the barge and it was super soft sand, very narrow beach, so I didn't want to stop, but I was able to tame the EGTs until I got on the barge on the other side. Without gauges, I wouldn't have been able to do that. They're worth their weight in gold, to be honest, if you ask me. Quality wise, unreal, as I've already said. Cannot fault them. Everything they've needed to, even on the way up The Fraser EGT's up and down because obviously hills and stuff, being an old car. Temperature, you could just watch it go up a little bit. As soon as I come off the EGTs, it went back down to where it was meant to be. Yeah, I'd highly recommend them. I honestly wouldn't really look at different gauges for the price, the quality, functionality, simplicity of how easy they are to install. Mate, go get yourself a set of these if you've got an old car, old diesel, anything performance wise that you need. Go talk to them.